You know, I keep hearing the phrase iron sharpens iron. Well, in order to sharpen iron, you have to have it. Teams like the Dallas Cowboys, they don't have iron. They don't have it. It's more like butter knife dulling butter knife, you know? Or better yet, you know those stupid new environmental straws that people put in their cup and after like 30 seconds, the straw starts to dissolve as you're trying to drink liquids from it? It's like that. Cowboys are like those environmental straws. So it's environmental crappy dull straws ruining environmental crappy dull straws. Because what do the Cowboys do after a while every year? They choke, okay? But the Eagles, it ain't iron. It ain't iron. It's mutual assured destruction versus mutual assured destruction. Dallas still stinks. You're by the way, King Dingbat here, and you know I saw it. You know I saw today James Bradberry and A.J. Brown. How many teams can put out guys like that? You know, there's all that talk. Iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. Well, the Eagles, it's mutually assured destruction versus mutually assured destruction. We are nuclear proliferating the Philadelphia Eagles Novacare complex, baby. Nuclear proliferation's up in here. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. While teams like the Dallas Cowboys go out and strut out their butter knife dolls, butter knives, and Washington with Riverboat versus Woogie, the Eagles, they're putting out some hardcore weapons. And you got that with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Bradberry, Slay. Oh my gosh, we're going to get into it in a second because it's exciting. It's exciting, you know what I'm saying? Now, before we get into it, I got to say this. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe for daily Eagles content, daily NFL content. And if you've been subscribed for a while, you know the deal. Just double check, double moonwalk check. Make sure you're still subscribed. Make sure YouTube ain't doing any Michael Anthony, where's the fitness manifesto stuff, okay? So just double check. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I got really, really pumped up watching that A.J. Brown versus James Bradberry today. It's just, oh man, I got a lot to say on it. But before I can do that, we've got to talk about some Eagles news, some breaking news from a little bit earlier today. In my previous video talking about the day of practice, one of the things I said was the Eagles brought in a running back, DeAndre Torrey, to work out for them. Well, the Eagles went ahead and they signed him, okay? So, DeAndre Torrey, he comes in to Philly, and this is what it said about him, okay? Torrey went undrafted out of North Texas despite amassing 1,215 yards and 13 touchdowns in 2021. He left the school with 40 total touchdowns, 36 of them coming on the ground. He lacks ideal size at 5'9", 199 pounds, but earned a strong reputation as a burner with good shake. Torrey would at least give the Eagles another camp body until they get all their guys back healthy. Injuries have decimated the depth chart in recent days. Well, that's right. Boston Scott is out with concussion. Gainwell was out today. But here's the thing. I still think you need another running back. Okay? Because I've talked a lot about running back. It's not so much that you need a running back, any running back. You need a specific type of running back. I think you need a power back, a big back, a short yardage back, a red zone back. I don't know that this kid is that. Maybe he has some talent. We're going to see what he can do. But I still feel like you need a more physical back. But he is the camp body. There's no question about it. You got a couple backs injured right now, right? Probably not going to play. You're going to need guys to get reps. This is going to be a big week for Kenny Brooks because he's going to get an opportunity to carry the ball a lot. He is probably my #1 guy I want to watch. But I still think you need a Jordan Howard type guy, something like that. And we'll see how it shakes out. The Eagles still only have, now with signing this kid Torrey, they only have 6 running backs on the roster. They got Miles, Gainwell, Boston Scott. They got Huntley. Who else do they got? They got this kid DeAndre Torrey, and then they got Kennedy Brooks. So yeah, you still could use one. But I mean, hey, listen, you need a body, and it's better than nothing, you know. So all right, I'm down with it. Let's rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with it. One other thing I want to talk about too before we get into the AJ Brown, James Bradberry battle, the duel that was going. I mean, there's some nuclear war stuff going on over there. But I want to talk about Reagor. And I've been talking a lot about Jalen Reagor, you know, over the last many years, but especially the last week or so, because there's just been a lot going on. Everybody's watching Reagor because we don't really know what the Eagles are planning to do with him. We don't know what they're thinking, but we do know that, you know, he somewhat controls what's going to happen by how he plays. He is a third-year wide receiver. He is young. We know he has talent, and we know he's been through a lot of stuff since he's come into the league. Well, at least this year he's come in and he's been in great shape. So when he comes in great shape, you're thinking, hey, listen, maybe mentally, maybe he's where he needs to be. That's good. And then you had the incident where they said he had a bad practice and he tweeted something and then he later took it down. So you begin to wonder at that point. But look, I've been critical of Reagor, no question about it. But I want to give him credit when he deserves credit. And if he does something I don't like, I'll say I didn't like this or I disagree with this or whatever. But today Reagor had an interview, and you know he was first interview since January, and he said something that I thought was really interesting, and I think really important, you know, maybe giving us an inside look at where his mindset is, or he has been well trained by Howie Vision. We're all just living in it, and the Eagles told him exactly what to say, how to say it, so it increases his trade value. But here's what he said. Pound Eagles wide receiver Jalen Reagor, quote, "This is a humbling experience. You go from a first-round pick to battling. We've got a hell of a room. Some people have a job, some people don't. I want to be here for the rest of my career, but it's a business. I'm going to handle my end." I think that is the perfect thing to say. Matter of fact, I think it's so good that I think that he was coaching on this. And here's the giveaway for me. All right, this is what gives it away to me. I want to be here for the rest of my career. When players want to get traded and stuff, they always say that. We want to be here the rest of my career. So, I mean, sometimes players actually do, but a lot of times when they know they're going to get traded or think they might, they say that. It's the right thing to say, okay? But Reagor's doing the right thing. He's saying the right things right now, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. So hopefully that continues. Big test for him on Friday, because Reagor, in my opinion, is going to get a lot of snaps. He's going to get a lot of snaps, and he should get a lot of snaps. Now, let's talk about A.J. Brown and James Bradberry. Let's talk about mutual assured destruction, okay? Because you are mutually going to get destroyed. You go against our offense. You are mutually going to get destroyed. You go against our defense. Mutually assured destruction for the Cowboys, Washington, and them stinking Giants, okay? I know how it is. I know how it is. Mark Holmes is sitting there running around like a maniac, going and checking out Washington's practices, texting Philly 500, 800 times. He's worried. He's scared. But I got a piece. I got something for him. Here is, Mark, this is for you. A peace offering. Jordan Davis was going around giving some people some Rita's water ice. And we wanted to give you some. So pick one. One of these is yours. Psych! You get shit! You get nothing but mutual assured destruction. We're coming for the meats. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing this year. But man, I love this team. I love this team. And I love what they've done offensively and defensively, especially at the cornerback position. I don't understand why the Giants cut him. Speaking of James Bradberry, I just don't understand why they cut him. You couldn't do anything with his contract. I would have probably eaten, I don't even remember what it was, but I probably would have eaten it. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't think it was that bad. I can't remember what the exact number was, but letting Bradberry go to us is huge. Sorry, I need a drink real quick. Pinky up always when you drink. It shows you have class. You know what I mean? That's what the Italians think. But, man, getting Bradberry was amazing. I still can't believe he got cut, and then we picked him up. And now he's our number 2 corner. And, you know, you see this video that the Eagles released earlier. I can't play it for copyright reasons, but I will link to it. You see A.J. Brown makes a great play. Then Bradberry comes back and makes a great play. Then A.J. Brown makes a great play. These guys are going at it, okay? And we've heard, actually, that Darius Slay versus A.J. Brown has been great, too. But James Bradberry, being a little bigger and a little more physical, I think he matches up well with... He matches up better with A.J. Brown. Now, he ain't shutting him down. You know, he ain't shutting him down, but he's also not getting destroyed like... Trevon Diggs did against no-names, okay? The catches A.J. Brown has made, as you know, against Bradberry, he's always covered. Bradberry's got decent coverage. It's just he makes a great play, okay? That's where we're at. And you think about it. Every day, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith go up against Darius Slay, James Bradberry. That's who they're practicing against every day. When they get to the regular season and they play Trevon Diggs, who's going to want to take chances, and he's going to go up against A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's going to do this to him. Get out of here. He's going to grab his face with his hand like this. He's going to say, look at the gun show, baby. Boom. Gone. He ain't got a chance. He ain't got a chance. You know, Cowboys fans always, oh, Trevon Diggs going to shut Devontae Smith down. He ain't going up against Devontae Smith. You got A.J. Brown to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But all these teams with their secondaries not as good as ours, all these teams have to go up and they're going to have to face A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, guys who are playing corners every day at practice who are better than they have on their team. And then it's reversed offensively. When offenses are out there on the field playing the Eagles, like when the Cowboys with their no-name receivers are out there on the field playing the Eagles' defense. There is nobody on their roster that they're going to go up against that is better than the trio we have of Slay, Bradberry, and Avonte Maddox. You know, and it's not just Dallas. It could be Washington. It could be whoever. There's not very many teams that are going to go up against those kind of corners. There are not very many teams that are going to go up against those wide receivers. It's feast for the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? It is feast for the Eagles. And when you see, I don't know, when I see that clip, dude, I'm ready to go. I put my helmet, I'm ready to play. Let's go. Right now, I'll play. Mark Holmes, line up, let's go. Bring Michael Anthony, where's the fitness? I will put his ass to sleep. I am pumped. You guys can't get away from us this year. We are coming for the meats. Man, I need football. 2 days to go. 2 days to go. But in all seriousness, you tell me which teams out there have a better situation than the Eagles, where you have young, talented wide receivers going up against the best corners or one of the best secondaries in the league, and then vice versa, where your corners are going up against receivers that good. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. This team has an opportunity to be special, not just next year or this upcoming year, but for years to come. It's all going to come down to Jalen Hurts at the end. Yes, we all know it's the only thing the Cowboys could rest their head on. And I'm coming for the Cowboys. I am. I ain't playing. We're going to have good bets. We're going to have good matches. If you beat us, I'm going to give you all the credit in the world. But when we beat you, I'm going to have Joe Boo's head. I'm going to have Michael Anthony wears the fitness's belt. We're going to have it all. We're going to have it all. And we're not letting it slip away. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. It's how we vision. We're all just living in it. I'm kind of curious. I want your guys' take on this. Like, this whole Reagor thing. Like, do you think that he's actually, like, turned the corner and matured, and that's the way it is? Or do you think that this is a guy that is getting coached upon what to say by the front office, told how to maneuver and certain things with the press, get out there, look humbled, and then we'll get your trade value up? I only say that because when I think about Reagor, and and the draft, right? It looked like he was upset. There was talks that he could go pursue a trade. There's talk about Baltimore. And I gotta wonder, he comes in and he's just killing it every day. I wonder if this isn't a setup by Howie Roseman. And what a genius setup it would be if he is manipulating this all so he could get his trade value up, and he's coached up Reagor like they did with Ertz last year. It's genius. That's genius stuff. And it also makes me question who went at Nakobe Dean to get him to drop to the 3rd round to the Eagles. I'm just saying. Denzel Washington out.